In this video, I'm going to be breaking down how online sports coaches are signing between 3 and 5 premium clients within 6 weeks without trading any more hours for it. So if you coach golf, tennis, triathlon, cycling, or really any other individual sport, and you've already got good results from in-person coaching, then this is for you. You know by now probably that you're a good coach. You're booked out, you get clients good results, and people respect what you do. But somewhere along the way, that success became a trap to get the things that you really want to get. Every session you give eats one more hour that you can't get back. You're tied to one place, working around someone else's schedule and not yours, and you're not able to pick the clients that you want to work with anymore. You're just filling your calendar with whoever books it in your local area, instead of the serious clients that you actually want to be working with. Now, you didn't get into coaching, especially the online side of it, to spend the next 10 years exactly where you are right now. You got into it to have more freedom. You got into it to have the freedom to work wherever you want to be, to work when you want, and to not set a limit on the amount that you can earn per hour, and to earn what your skills are actually worth without putting a ceiling on it. And right now, you probably have none of those. Now, you know that online is the ticket to get you those things. Online gives you more leverage. It lets you work fewer hours working from wherever you want. It gives you clients who take this as seriously as you do and who make you a better coach, not just the ones who are filling your time slots. Now, online is probably inconsistent for you right now. Some months it may work, but most really it's not working. And that's exactly why you keep falling back on what's reliable, which keeps you stuck where you are, going back to some in-person coaching sessions to make ends meet. And here's the thing that makes that dangerous. Nothing about your life right now is actually on fire. Your calendar's full, your bills are all getting paid. Nothing's really forcing you to change the situation. So if you just think about what happens when you don't change that. The months pass by and that fine feeling quietly turns into 1 year, quietly turns into 5 years, and then 10 of the same week on repeat, and you end up where you were all that time ago. And maybe you've tried to do something about it already. Maybe you gave money to a mentorship and they just told you to post every day and send 30 cold DMs a day and cross your fingers and hope that you didn't go into the requests folder, or God forbid that your Instagram account got banned for cold outreach. And then you got all excited for a week and you put hard work in and nothing really ever improved and nothing stuck and nobody ever really told you why, so you kind of just gave up. Then at the same time you're going through all of this failure, you're left watching other coaches on Instagram with half your experience build the life and the coaching business that you actually want to have. They're working when they want, from where they want, with the dream clients who make the work feel worth it, and they have the income to match. It's normal that you feel jealous or annoyed about this when you see them on the social media. That could be and that should be your life, but right now it's theirs. And underneath all of this is a fear that you're trying not to think about. The fear that you'll keep telling yourself, next year's the year. And then one day you'll look up and realize that the freedom that you got into coaching for and that you started your coaching business for went to somebody else. And here's what we can do about it. Here's how we change that pattern. Over the next 6 weeks, you sign between 3 to 5 new premium clients for your online coaching business. The kind that you will be proud to have on your books, with less work and better income. There's no cold DMs, no daily posting and hoping that it goes viral or squeezing in-person sessions just to keep growing. We put a spotlight on your expertise and your best client results, and that attracts more high-paying clients for your online coaching business. So that's really what the potential outcome could look like, but it's important really to spend some time talking about the things that would make that not stick. And those are the mindset shifts that we need to change to get into that position. If we don't address these, then nothing will stick. The first shift that we need to get across: what if the hours were never the actual constraint when you're working in person? All of this time you've been treating growth online and then hours in person as separate problems, but they're really interconnected. Your in-person calendar only has so much room left, which is exactly why the online side is supposed to be the one that scales, without you adding more of your own time. You've already proven that your coaching works, but what's been missing is a system that makes online just as reliable as your in-person coaching is. The second shift to talk about is realizing that bringing in help for this is the smart move. If you think about your own experience, you were trained to coach people, you were trained to help people. The technique, the program design, the S&C, maybe even the nutrition and mindset, whatever it may be. Nobody trained you to run an online business though, and there's no reason that you would already know how to do that or take to it immediately. Asking for help with the thing that you didn't train for is exactly the advice that you would give to one of your own clients. Shift number 3 is realizing that you're not stuck just because the last strategy didn't work. I've been in the game long enough to know that any good strategy can work as long as you execute it right. Maybe you've tried some things in the past and stopped being so reliant on in-person content, maybe some ads, or maybe a course that told you to post more and comment on competitors' posts to get you more exposure in your market. And hey, some months it may have paid off, but mostly it didn't again. And then you took that as proof that the whole thing doesn't work reliably for your online coaching business. Any strategy or campaign that gets killed after 2 weeks with no idea what broke was never really a fair test. That's what happens without data telling you what to fix. Think about a marathon trainer who is giving program adjustments for one of their clients without actually looking at their recent performance or their recent training program. It seems kind of stupid, doesn't it? So a good system is making decisions based on data, built alongside someone who's already done this for a proven coach like you. Let me talk to you now about someone who's gone through this process. Brianna is an online golf coach. Before she went through this process, she was traveling all over Miami for in-person lessons, and she was bleeding roughly half of her hourly rate on simulator rentals whilst charging $20 for a lesson package and sitting around 9,000 followers with nothing in place online to take in new clients reliably. If we take a look at Brianna now, Brianna has around 20 sales calls per month with dream clients running on autopilot. She has hundreds of inbound leads, 30,000 followers, and she booked $30,000 after going through this program. The first client that she sold paid $3,500 upfront within 1 week. Now, I've been where you are to some degree. This isn't a system that I've built once and packaged up to sell. My own business has run through 3 different shapes. I started off helping out in-person gyms to get more members. Then I transitioned to an online offer, helping online fitness coaches to get more clients. Now specifically, what I do is I work with online sports coaches, and that's exactly who this specific process was created for. I hold myself and my business to the same standard that I install for my clients. Decisions get made on data, not on what sounds good or what the most recent trend on Instagram is. So here's what that actually looks like. Over the next 6 weeks, you go through what I call the Spotlight Kickstarter. First, we rebuild your positioning to best showcase your expertise and give your Instagram makeover done with you so that the right high ticket clients know exactly who you help the second that they land on your profile. Then what we do is we build your content system so that what you post is actually attracting your ideal clients that you want to work with, and you're not guessing what to post. Then after that, we build out the inbound system that gets you in front of the right people and has potential clients raising their hands to inquire to learn more about your online coaching program, turning the people who engage with you into qualified booked sales calls. Now this is one-to-one with me. We build out the systems with you and make sure that they are profitable within the 6 weeks. If you're ready to stop trading hours for dollars and start signing the clients who've been out there the whole time just waiting to work with you, then DM me the word Spotlight on Instagram at James Osborne Studio. And what we can do is we can talk through where you're at right now and what would actually be possible for your online growth within the next 6 weeks. We can see where the current bottlenecks are and what needs improving immediately. I can show you how my program can work for your specific goals and create a custom game plan to implement. And then if it makes sense, I'll break down how my coaching can help you get there faster. Okay? So that's a great breakdown of the system. Thank you for watching. I look forward to hearing from you.